our eighth contestant, Eltavious Johnson. Igniting the present for tomorrow's future. Igniting the present for tomorrow's future, Eltavious Johnson.
What is an app? An app is a mobile application. It is a computer program or software application designed to run on a mobile device. An app is formulated to make life easier. Simply put, an app is a shortcut. Want to learn French? Vive mademoiselle, there's an app for that. Preparing the right meal for her so that she's impressed on Valentine's Day. There's an app for that. A game to play during that hour drive from soccer practice. There's an app for that. You may find all these apps in an app store, but is there an app for building the reputation and integrity of Eltavious Johnson? No. It takes my consistent diligence. Is there an app for building the reputation of our nation? No. It takes our collective perseverance. I believe that some things are meant to take time, especially the rules and regulations that govern a nation. Shortcuts are not as efficient, so we must start from today by igniting our presence to ensure tomorrow's future. And because no one has designed an app for that as yet, Chief Moderator, esteemed judges, fellow junior achievers, parents, and other invited guests, good evening. Sean, it's not what you know, but sadly in this country, it's who you know. The first time I'd ever heard that saying, it came from my late grandfather. It is a saying that stays with me even now. The track is on rewind in the back of my mind when applying for that summer job at Jumbo. It is with me when vying for that head boy position or that student council president position at school. And I'm quite certain that every one of you, your parents, grandparents, and even great-grandparents have heard the saying before. Igniting the present for tomorrow's future, but who is the future? Well, I believe that the future is you and you and you and myself. We all are the future, but we have to be realistic. We live in the Bahamas, and we all know that when it comes to the future, sadly, most people can't see past 5 years. Corruption, cronyism, nepotism, patronage, toleration, disdain. When will it stop? My fear is, what will be left for you? Oh my God, what would be left for me? What will be left for the hardworking, laboring, yet burdened average Bahamian? What will be left for tomorrow's you? Sean, I said it's not what you know, but sadly in this country, it's who you know. There goes that saying again, but what does it really mean? You could be the most qualified person in the room. But because somebody has a cousin who is also in that room with the same qualifications or maybe less, your chances of succeeding drastically decreases. It is an opportunity. An opportunity is a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. Opportunity is what separates private school children from the public school. It's what determines who's rich and who's poor, and unfortunately, opportunity is what determines what each and every one of our future will be. It is an opportunity that is stripped away from Bahamians each time a scholarship, job opportunity, or contract is unjustifiably distributed in our country, passed down to undeserving family members or acquaintances. But what can you do? I mean, I'm just a person, and you are just one person. But when we collectively combine our voices to stand up for what we believe is right, we can ignite our present for tomorrow's future. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Some say it's just a body there, but none of them can stop their time. A line from Redemption Song, one of history's most groundbreaking songs written and performed by one of history's most influential men. The late Bob Marley. To me, this means educate yourselves not. Education is applied by Pythagoras' theorem to an isosceles triangle, but I'm talking about arming yourself with knowledge and skills, knowledge of your rights, knowledge of your civic duty and of our government, knowledge of our colorful Bahamian history. Hurricane Dorian was a climatic event that changed our nation. Had you been in Abaco or Grand Bahama during that time, you would have thought that your future was so clear. You would have thought that your future was so bright, you would have thought that your future was so evident. Is there an app for building and restoring the devastation done to those islands? Is there an undo button that can be tapped to rewind the damage done? Youth, we are the next generation. No, we are the now generation. This is not the time to rest on our laurels and complain about what we don't like. We can demand change. We can stand up and speak up. As a believer, I concur with James 2:14 that faith without works is dead. We can no longer put our faith in those who will not benefit from the work. We have to put in the work ourselves. We need to put in the work ourselves, young people, because if we do not act soon, there will be no tomorrow's future. And igniting the present will be useless. Moderator?